Hi boys, this is Dr. Hughes here, the Deputy Head at Victoria College. I'd like to introduce what I hope to be the first of a number of video updates for you as the pupils at Victoria College, to give you a little bit of an update on key information, to give some help and tips, to answer any questions that you might have, and also to maybe give a shout out to some of the good stuff that's going on around the Victoria College community. So the first thing I'd like to say is I hope everybody is safe and well. I hope you had a really nice weekend and celebrated Liberation Day and VE Day in whatever ways you did. I hope you managed to get outside a little bit within the government's guidelines, and that everybody is staying as positive as you can in these difficult times. Of course, I'd like to start with something that is trying to bring us all together as a community at the moment, even though we can't be together in person, and that's our Challenge 75 fundraising scheme, which is for the two really worthwhile charities of Jersey Hospice Care and Age Concern. So we've had loads of amazing submissions from our staff, from our boys as well, and it'd be brilliant if more of you guys could get involved with this. If you don't feel that you can do the challenge, then maybe just drop a few pounds into the fundraising link and give generously. We've already raised well over £2,000, and it would be lovely to get that higher in the next week or so. So if you have a look at some of the stuff that's going on, this is our Facebook page, which you guys can all access through Facebook. There's lots and lots of links here. There's some stuff that some of the boys have been up to. Mr. Smith has been doing some great stuff about memorizing 75 decimal places of pi. We've got a couple of other staff, making cakes and doing cycle challenges, and so on and so forth. So it's a really worthwhile event. Do get involved, chaps. And there is probably the headline piece at the moment, which is Mr. O'Hare and our head boy Sam Moore. They're going to do 75 kilometers of running this Friday. The sponsorship page is there for you guys to give generously. I'd like to say an enormous thank you to all the boys that took the time to complete our pupil survey on how the home learning program is going so far. Your feedback's been really useful, and we're just gathering that together now, and then we'll look to make any amendments or changes that needs to be done. Just also like to draw your attention to the school council meeting, which is taking place this Thursday. So if you've got anything that you'd like to discuss, myself and the headmaster plan to be there on a video link. So if you'd like to raise anything, do get in touch with your council reps and pose those questions, and we will listen to those. One thing that I can talk through here is about communications, and I know that a few of you have asked about how we're communicating work and what the expectations are, and so on. Hopefully, it's been made clear already, but if it hasn't, I will just draw your attention to a few things. So you can first of all go to our Victoria College main webpage, and at the bottom there is a banner on coronavirus update. If you click on that, it will take you through to a page where we have a lot of links. The one that you're interested in is the home learning guidelines. And these are the guidelines that were discussed at the House assemblies before we closed at the end of March, and have also been iterated via emails as well. So here you've got your student expectations and the logistics and the teacher expectations, along with some specifics for 11 and 13. The key thing, of course, is that you are not using your Google Mail address. We are only communicating via VCJ email addresses at the moment. There is also some guidance here on how to log into Office 365, and Office 365 gives you the full Word, PowerPoint, Excel functions through the cloud. It also allows you to log on to Teams, which is what we are increasingly using to communicate work and to communicate messages. So do have a look at the home learning guidelines. You have had that information before, but it's all nicely laid out there for you. In terms of logging into Office 365, you will need to go to www.office.com and then click sign in. You will then get yourself to a screen that looks like this, and you can then type in your normal login details. So in my case, it's g.hughes@vcj.sch.je, so my email address plus my password, and then I'll sign in. And when you sign in, you can choose to stay signed in if you want to. This is my home computer, so that's okay. and you will then get through to all of the things that you can use for your work. So Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and if you look over here, you've also got Teams. Now, if you go to Teams, you should already be included on class Teams and a variety of other options as well, including house teams, which are being set up at the moment, and a variety of others. So mine's just taking a little while to load here, but it's coming up now. It gives you the option to join a team if you've been given that from somebody else. But you can see here I've got a range of teams that I'm already set up in, including some of my classes and various others. So you can then click through onto that. So that's how you get hold of Teams. And finally, I just want to talk very quickly through Show My Homework. All of your academic tasks will be set via a single Show My Homework post for the week, and that gives guidance as to what will happen thereafter, whether there's any live lessons or so on. I released a video a little while ago, which I believe went through the newsletter, which explains about the calendar function. So if you go to your dashboard, there will be an option to hit calendar, and that nicely lays out all of your work that you have to do for the week ahead. So this is one of our year 10s, and he's got plenty to get on with. And you will also spot in this that there are some of the things coming through from Mr. Akers, and your tutors as well may set their updates via Show My Homework. They may do it via email or other means. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a steer as to how to get onto all of our key channels. As I said, the main one is Show My Homework, but Teams is also being used for communication and to hold work over a longer period of time, and some staff are using that as well for video calls and audio calls. So do make sure you're familiar with those channels. They're our key ones. So I hope that today's messages have been useful and have given you a bit of a steer. Please do stay as positive as you can. There is lots of stuff going on that will help you to really engage with the Victoria College community. Mr. Akers is doing some fantastic co-curricular challenges on a weekly basis. The Housemasters have put a regular assembly out, and there are lots of other things going on around the school community. So please do engage. Please do let us know what you're up to. And if you've got any questions or things that I might be able to help with on this video channel, please do send me an email on g.hughes@vcj.sch.je, and I will try and answer those as best that I can. In the meantime, good luck with your Challenge 75. Remember, that finishes on Sunday, so you've got 6 days or so to get those in. And stay safe, stay busy, and stay positive. See you soon.